Welcome again, viewers, to Corralejo, FUERTEVENTURA. But it is decision time. If you're coming to FUERTEVENTURA for the first time, then where do you go? Do you go to Caleta De Fuste or Corralejo? Let me give you the pros and cons of both resorts that I've stayed in. I'll give you my honest opinion. You might not agree. Let's see. Now, I've just came from my hotel down there, the H10 Ocean Suites, and there's room reviews coming up, breakfast and dinner videos as well. Lovely hotel, lovely staff. You want to avoid the lower rooms near reception because people walk by them all day and night. They're quite noisy, so I would definitely need to have a different room if I'm back again. The standard of the rooms is good, but it's pretty good. A lot of shops here, Mango. Standard of the room are pretty good. Dinner was really good, I thought, good selection. Breakfast had a great selection, but I would say the standard wasn't the best. When I was checking out, I was saying not the best, it's a bit harsh, it was just average. When I was checking out, one thing I like about the H10, I think the staff are very, very nice and they're on the ball. First thing they said to me when I checked out was, how was your stay? The amount of hotels I stay in and I check out and they never ask how your stay was to get any feedback, good or bad. And I was completely honest with them. I said, lovely hotel, lovely staff, rooms are lovely, but I couldn't stay in that room again because I couldn't sleep. People going by all times of night, checking in, checking out with luggage, dragging suitcases. So you definitely want to get a higher room. And I did tell them as well that the breakfast, they need to improve the quality of the sausage, and the scrambled egg was too milky. So that's good, constructive feedback. But was it worth what I paid for it? £83 for bed and breakfast and dinner and a nice room. It probably was worth that, but the room did have a problem because of the location. You'll see that on the room video anyway. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to what we're talking about. I think the Barcelo Hotel's down there as well. Yeah, I was doing that one time. Barcelo, Corralejo Sands, I think that is. So we're on the main street. I'm heading down to the harbour to get the ferry back to Playa Blanca. €38 return, so it's works out €19 each way. It takes half an hour. You save €2 if you buy a return, €38. What a deal. You'll see there's quite a lot of shops here. When we started the walk, there's a big shopping centre as well. I would definitely say, from memory, there's a lot more shops in Corralejo than there is in Caleta De Fuste. Let's look at the pros and cons. Okay, Caleta De Fuste is an old-fashioned resort, in my opinion. It's got some charm, it's got some character, and I understand why people go back to it who've been there for years and years. Big advantage it's got if you're flying into FUERTEVENTURA is it's right next to the airport. If you're getting public transport to Corralejo, there's not many direct buses. I think there's only 1 or 2 a day, so you end up having to change buses at least once, and it can take you an hour and a half to get here. So there's a big advantage in transfer time if you're staying at Caleta De Fuste. However, if you're staying in Corralejo when you get here, the big advantage this place has got is you can island hop very easily. You can jump in the ferry in half an hour. You're in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote, so you can see 2 islands. If you're coming to Canaries maybe the first time, you can easily just island hop. There's the beach down there. We might go down there in a wee minute. We'll turn right, I think. Regarding big promenades in the beach, Caleta De Fuste has got a lovely big promenade and beach. Corralejo doesn't have big massive beaches and promenades. It's kind of split, and the beaches, although they're very, very small, they're not the best beaches. The best beaches are obviously in different areas in FUERTEVENTURA, and I know quite a few people have been to Handia and stuff like that as well. So the best beaches are maybe not in either of those resorts, but maybe Caleta De Fuste does edge the beaches. Although for prettiness, I'd say Corralejo maybe has got nicer beaches. That's a rock cafe, some really good live bands in there. I went by last night, it was at 1:15, but I missed the live band. I did go in for 1 pint round the corner, and the only bar that was open in this area, McCarthy's. That's a lovely wee bar, McCarthy's. Obviously it's an Irish bar, and it was quite interesting. I had a pint of Stella Artois, and it was only €3.50. I thought that was really quite affordable for an imported lager. That's a 7 Pints pub. Quite a few people recommended it. Didn't make it last night, I'm afraid. It was really busy last night. There was a lot of people in it. Quite a lot of people outside. Bear with me. I need to tie this fleece round my waist. So let me know if you agree. Give me a second. Right, sorted. Let's go. The fleece is really annoying when you're going about and it's 25 degrees, but I only bring the fleece for the plane because sometimes planes can be freezing and you regret not having a fleece sometimes on the plane. Yeah, so beaches. Oh, I've been saying that, but I've changed my mind because I've just seen an advertisement for Waikiki Beach down there. The beach down there is beautiful. They've got a couple of bars where they've got seats right on there, including Waikiki, and you can look out to see, and that beats Caleta De Fuste, just that wee patch down there at the beach. I've done videos showing you. We might go down there and we'll take a left. Yeah, why not? Let's go down here and we'll take a left. Okay, the next thing we'll go on to is live music and entertainment. Now, I've not been to Caleta for a wee while now, but from memory I can tell you Corralejo wins hands down. They've got some of the best bars and venues in the Canaries for live music. Although it's a small resort, you'll be surprised. McCarthy's does live music. I just missed it last night. We're going to pass it down here anyway. Let's go down to the beach. Getting a bit windy, mind you, but we'll see. We'll cut down and then we'll come back, maybe. Might be a mistake coming down here with the wind. The wind's picking up right away. So, Rock Island Bar, Sunset Lounge, go and see Harry. Great musician, great guy as well. Check out his channel on YouTube, Cursey Music, and also the Nomad Brothers, the one he done with David. There's still a lot of videos there that you can look back on as well. Harry's a fantastic musician, and the venues he plays in, I would say you cannot beat anywhere in the Canary Islands. The Sunset Lounge is on the beach. I think it's maybe about a mile up the road to the right here. It's on the beach. It's a beautiful location. Honestly, you could be sitting there thinking you're in the Caribbean. It's that nice a location. There's McCarthy's, really nice bar in there. Friendly guy as well. Had a wee chat with him at the bar as well. Just basic things like hello, have a good night, stuff like that. I just think that the small things matter like that. Anyway, nice wee bar, McCarthy's. Nice pint as well, Stella, enjoyed it. So, Harry also plays at the Rock Island Bar. I could not get in the Rock Island Bar last night. There was literally a queue outside it. It's a tiny wee bar, it's beautiful inside, and you can hear a pin drop when the musicians are playing. Everybody is focused on the music. It's a cracking bar. So that's the Rock Island Bar and the Sunset Lounge. When you come to Corralejo, go when Harry's playing. I'll try and find out exact times he's playing at. I think he's plays on a Wednesday maybe, at both of them. But you have to go to these venues. They're absolutely amazing. Nothing matches them in Caleta De Fuste. I know there's one kind of busy bar with live entertainment and tribute acts down near the front in Caleta De Fuste, but it doesn't compare to some of the venues in Corralejo. There's a couple of other live music venues as well, with different musicians. This is a nice spot, isn't it? Let's try and get out the wind, but it's amazing how windy it gets when you just get down near the beach here. Look how busy it is here, eh? That's the sand beach. I've been in there. Yeah, so you're literally sitting on the beach. This is why that beats Caleta De Fuste. As far as I remember, they don't have any bars like this. The big, not mistake, but the big kind of disappointment, Caleta De Fuste, quite a lot of the bars are off the promenade. They've not maximised, I don't think, the opportunity on the promenade. There is some nice beach bars, but I think they could do even better, I think. Let's see if we can take a wee left down here. Oh, it's windy here. I might need to edit this one. We'll skip past the beach. It's beautiful, but isn't it? Look how busy it is. Really, really busy. Let's continue. We'll go down this way, that's Waikiki. So, if you're a surfer, again, I think Corralejo's more popular with surfing as well, as you can see. What a spot. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So for live music and entertainment, there's a few bars in Caleta. You like your karaoke, there's a Flower of Scotland, and there's a couple of other bars that do it. Restaurants, quite a lot in both resorts. Again, I do think that Corralejo has got the edge because you've got restaurants on the seafront here and it's absolutely beautiful. So again, I've got to give the edge to Corralejo on that as well. Prices are pretty similar. I mean, you've seen the video I've done up here. There's a few bars offering €1.50 pints and stuff like that. I can't really remember that in Caleta De Fuste, but I remember it was very affordable, so I would say that's probably a draw. Prices are pretty similar. Now, where Caleta De Fuste does, in my opinion, beat Corralejo is the value for money in hotels. You can get accommodation in Caleta De Fuste sometimes for under £30 per night, mostly up the top near the Castillo area. That's another thing as well. This is less hilly, flatter Corralejo. If you have any mobility problems, Corralejo's really flat. It's barely a hill actually. Walking up to the top of Main Street, it's the only wee bit's got a hill. Check this out, it's private apartments and the Runway pool. What a spot that is. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful here. So, yeah, that's what I would say. They've got the edge. The only thing is, the accommodations that are available that are like £30 and stuff like that in Caleta, you could argue they're not fit for purpose. Most of them don't have aircon, they've not been touched from the 70s, and I don't know if I'd stay a full week in them. I stayed one before and it wasn't the best, but I know a lot of people, you know, don't think it's really an issue and they could easily stay a week or two. Oh, and you head up that way, round that way. Let's go up this way. There's some nice hotels in Caleta De Fuste as well. But Corralejo, I mean, last night my accommodation was £83 for a 4-star hotel, dinner, bed and breakfast. That's pretty good, isn't it? It really is quite good. Right, so we can go right along the beachfront again. We'll probably go through Music Square. There'll be nobody in Music Square this time of day. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Music Square in Corralejo at night's got a great atmosphere. There's people up dancing last night, a lot of families. Just a really good vibe and atmosphere. Nothing like that in Caleta De Fuste. Nothing like that anywhere, to be fair. Even Tenerife, there's nothing like that. So you can probably tell where I'm swaying towards. My favourite resort out of the two of them, I've got to be honest with you, by a distance really, is Corralejo. I just think it's got a lot more to offer than Caleta De Fuste. Now, Caleta fans, let me know if I'm being harsh. I don't know. It just does not have the vibe of Corralejo. I just can't really describe it. To be fair, if you're staying in a really nice 4 or 5-star hotel and you've got a beach next to you and you're not really bored about live music and entertainment, you're not really going to bother, are you? Either one's going to be fine. There's a lot of e-scooters around about here. So it just depends what you're looking for. I know I've got a lot of viewers who go to Caleta every year and they love it. I think most of the people who go to Caleta are people who went years and years ago and just keep going back. I think if you're to start going to the two resorts as from now,